Hello, everyone. Today we're going to explore something you see and you use every day products or services. Have you ever bought a snack from a store? That's a product. Have you ever had a haircut? That's a service. But did you know there's a big difference between the two? So, in this lesson, you will learn how to tell them apart, why both are important in business, and how they help meet people's needs. So get ready because by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify, compare, and even come up with your own product or service idea. Let's get started. Okay, I want you to study this illustration. What does the illustration represent to you? Okay, so these are the representation of product and service. Now, let us compare products from services. So it's very clear and it's obvious that if we are talking about products, they are tangible goods and commodities manufactured with a physical attribute that the customer can hold, feel, and possess. While services are intangible or intangible products because it offered through actions and perform activities. Aside from this, if the aspect is definition, it was already mentioned that um, product is a physical item that you can touch and own, while service is a task or action or activity done for someone else. So examples are the following we have here: phones, shoes, bottled water, furniture for product. For service or services, we have haircut, tutoring, cleaning, or delivery. For the aspect of tangibility, of course, products are tangible. You can see it, touch, and even keep it. Services are intangible. You can experience it, but you cannot keep it. In terms of ownership, of course, you can own the product once you buy it, while service, you don't own the service, just benefit from it. In terms of delivery, product can be stored, shipped, or reused. While service happens in real time, there is no physical storage. Consistency, same product can be made repeatedly, unlike service can vary depending on the person or situation. So in conclusion, while both products and services aim to satisfy customer needs, they differ fundamentally in their nature. So understanding these differences is crucial for businesses to tailor their marketing and delivery strategies effectively. So these are the examples of services with categories. Another examples. Okay. So let us now proceed to the criteria on how to identify or evaluate potential ideas that meet market needs. Okay. Of course, um, your the potential ideas, if you want it to, materialize, you need to pass these um criteria, no? Champions or expert will review, evaluate your ideas so that you will not waste your time or money in producing this product. So you can use the following. Number one, to evaluate your potential ideas. Number one, relevance. Does it directly solve the need? Number two, feasibility. Ask yourself, can we create it with current technology and resources? Scalability. Can it grow as demand increases? Uniqueness. Is it different from existing solutions? Profitability. Can it be monetized effectively? So another criteria, market demand. Is there existing demand or growing interest in the solution? Or are customers actively looking for similar products or services? For number seven, advantage, you can ask yourself, how does it stand out from existing alternatives? Does it offer something better, cheaper, faster, or more convenient? Number eight, target market fit. Is it designed for the right group of customers? Does it match the preference, habits, and purchasing power of that market? Number nine, affordability and pricing. Is a price point acceptance or acceptable to your target market, or does it provide good value for the cost? So, in conclusion, evaluating a product or service against these criteria helps ensure it aligns with real market needs. It also increases the chance of success and, of course, reduces the risk of launching something that fails to gain traction. Okay? So, for those students who miss submitting their written work number three, this is your chance to complete it and stay on track. Don't miss this opportunity. So the instructions, listen very carefully. For each need listed, identify one product and one service that can fulfill the given need. Use the example provided as a guide for your answers. Okay, and after this, you can submit this personally. Now go to the faculty room and submit your written work number three. Before we end this video lesson, I'd like to leave you with a reflection question to help you better understand and appreciate the importance of today's topic. To what points in your daily routine do products and services become important? Okay? And that's all for today. And I hope you learned something from this short video lesson. See you